If you ask these simple questions, you can save yourself years of... What's up, everybody? This is Umberto. Some people call me H. Billy. This is Royal Thought, where I give you some words of encouragement, some ways to shift your mindset, hopefully change your mentality to get you going to the things that you actually want in life. And today's topic is ask and you shall receive. I hear a lot of people talk about the things that they want to do, but they always say they don't know where to start. They say they don't know the right people. They say they don't know what they need to do to get going. They don't know what it takes to go where they want to go. You don't know. Somebody else does know. Now, you shouldn't be afraid to let people know what you're doing and ask them for advice. You can ask them for help. You can ask them for the connections to people that will get you going where you got to go. The only thing with asking is people do it in a one-sided manner. You shouldn't ask without giving anything in the process, right? You should be a great person to everyone you encounter. You should provide value to these people. Sometimes people just want to hear. They just want you to like, comment on their stuff. You can start relationships with people and you can bring the rule of reciprocity into action by just starting with comments, likes, show that person support, show up to the events, whatever they do, whatever it is, buy their product. Point is, if you see people who are doing something with themselves, you see people who are developing, people who are growing, starting companies, starting whatever endeavors, rising up in their corporate world, in their industry, whatever it is, these people tend to know people. These people tend to understand what it takes to succeed. They tend to understand what it takes to start from the bottom and get to a better point. Whatever it is, whatever stage in their grind they're in, it doesn't matter. The point is they know something that you probably don't know. Now you can just ask for it. You should start by giving something first. Show that person support. Show that person that you care about what it is that they do. For instance, I had a friend from high school hit me up. I was showing that I was producing music and I was making beats. And they just simply asked like, hey, I'm learning how to make beats. They were supporting my beats already. They were liking and commenting, answering the questions that I was putting in my Instagram stories. And they showed some interest in what I do. They then asked, hey, how do you do this, right? Like, I'm trying to learn beats, but how do you do this? How you get past this hurdle? How you do that? And I was just like, I got you. Let's meet up for coffee. I could show you. I'll bring my laptop. We could go over the beats. And that little question, that little ask gave them information. Now, I'm not sure how helpful it was for them in the long term and what they've been able to do with the information, but I definitely gave them stuff that they didn't know. I gave them things that it took me years and hundreds of hours of learning, and I just gave it to them in a 30-minute hangout, showing them the computer, showing them how I'm creating what I'm creating, giving them the insight, and also helping them bypass all the hurdles, helping them bypass all the random knowledge that I had to obtain that wasn't beneficial to me to get to the things that actually help me do what it is that I do. I gave them all the time-saving methods that I have, and now they're using it. Most likely they're using it. I'm hoping they're using it, but they are definitely creating music with artists now. They're producing great beats. Their beats sound way better than the first time when we hung out and I gave them the information. But the point is them starting by showing interest in what I was doing and then asking is how they saved hours and hours of learning stuff that wouldn't matter. They knew exactly what it was that they should be researching and trying once they left me. And that's the point of whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to be a hairdresser, if you want to own a dog grooming service, if you want to own a daycare, if you want to be a lawyer, whatever it is that you want to learn, you can reach out to people that are in that field and just ask. Ask for the advice. Ask, what does it take to do something like this? What's the biggest hurdle that you have? If you ask these simple questions, you can save yourself years of trying to figure it out on yourself. You can go directly to the source of what it is that you need to know instead of learning all the random stuff that isn't really important to what you need. But when you don't know what you don't know, you end up wasting time because you got to learn it all, right? It helps you in the long run, but it's better to get straight to the point of what's important to you. Another thing that you might have to ask for is the connection, the meeting, the contact info of somebody who is important, somebody who already is successful at what it is that you're doing. Somebody may already be connected to that person. Somebody may know somebody who is of that stature that you don't even know that person, but you can ask, hey, do you know anyone who's like a business owner? Do you know anyone who's a salon owner? Do you know anyone who's a lawyer? If you speak to certain people around you, you'd be surprised the people that they know and you didn't know they knew them. And they can give you the email, they can give you the event this person will be at, and you can go speak to these people. You can go ask these people the right questions. If you do it properly, always remember you should provide value to the person. Always remember, if you're going up to somebody and just asking them, especially depending on how big the ask is, if you're just asking somebody simple little advice, they may not know you and still give you the answer because it's not a really big deal. Now, if you ask somebody you don't know, can you be my mentor? That's a big commitment. They don't know you didn't do anything for them and you're not providing value, they won't take you up on it. They won't be your mentor. But if you do it properly, if you have a way that you can help them, or if you ask them, once again, asking is very important. If you ask them, hey, what's something that maybe you need help with? What are some of the things that maybe I can do for you that can save you time, that can help you accomplish more? And in return, I would like to be mentored by you. When you simply ask in what ways you can provide them value, now when you ask for what it is that you need, you're not a random person. You're not a person who just here taking. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Now it makes sense that you're asking them because you're giving something in the process. You're not leaving this person with more than you left this person. You're giving them something of value. Some people don't need a lot. Some people may need something that's super easy to you, but they don't know how to do. Maybe you know how to edit videos. You may not be a professional at it, but now when you're reaching out to the store owner, whatever it is the person does, they may need that simple thing that you know how to do, simple to you, but to them, they don't have the time. You can do it for them, and in return, whatever it is that you needed, whether it was the wisdom, whether it was the opportunity, whether it was a connection to another person, now there's an exchange. And when you do things that way, you can get so much further, so much faster. But if you don't know where to start, ask somebody. When you don't know where to start, you can even ask a friend, a family member, a coworker. Just bring up what it is that you're trying to do. Even if it's something that you think they have no idea about, they don't do themselves, you'd be surprised who knows who, or who can connect you with a person who does know what it is that you're trying to do. So just talk about what it is that you're doing with everybody around you. You don't have to go to people to ask them. You can just bring it up in conversation, small talk, or you can specifically go to the people that you know you developed a rapport with, you know that you already are in a mutually beneficial situation with, and you can ask them, hey, do you know anyone who does this? Hey, do you know anyone who needs this? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, somebody's out there who could connect the dots for you and can either save you years of learning things that you don't need to learn and not waste your time, or can help you go straight to the sources of people who already know what it is and can connect you, open that door. So to recap, let's remember, you can ask for the things that you need, but also ask for the things that they need. Ask for the things that they want to accomplish, so that way you can find your way into helping that person so you can get the help that you need. Don't go just asking people for stuff and not providing any value. Remember, this is Roy Thought. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If this helps, if this is something that you've already been implementing, tell me how you're going to use it. Tell me how you've been using it. So I hope this helps you. And remember, my name is Umbeto. Oh, by the way, if you see all these balloons and all that, you're wondering, my birthday just passed. I just left them there because I think they look too nice. My girlfriend put a lot of energy into those balloons. I'm not taking them down probably for like 3 more weeks.